All right. Well, welcome everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for giving me a little bit of your time tonight. I'm Jennifer Keller. I am an executive company vice president with Park Lane, and I am so excited you're here. We do these twice a week. We do them on Wednesday nights on Zoom and then on Sunday nights on Facebook Live. But my favorite is the Zoom because I actually get to see real people and you can ask questions and you can talk back. So I, of course, am going to share a little bit about Park Lane, but this is meant to be informal. So feel free to interrupt me, raise your hand, put questions in the chat, whatever you would like. But and I do these pretty quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just answer, I think the top, how many questions? 5 questions I think are important when it comes to Park Lane. And the first one is, why direct sales? And put a 1 in the comments if you have ever done any kind of direct sales before. Because before I got into this industry, I had not. I did not know that this was even a thing until someone introduced it to me. And now it seems like a lot of people have done some other things too. But what I've learned, I've been in this business for 24 years. And my favorite thing about this is the flexibility. The fact that you can work this around your busy life. When I started doing this 24 years ago, I was working part-time as a CPA. I had a 1-year-old at home. And I really got into it because I wanted, I kind of wanted something for myself. I wanted a reason to get out of my mom clothes and, accessorize a little bit. And I really wanted to pay for some extras. I wanted to put my daughter in this Christian preschool. I wanted to pay for some vacations. So I started it just kind of as a little side thing. And what I've enjoyed so much about this over the years is that it's definitely fulfilled an income need, but it's also fulfilled just a personal need. It's brought friends into my life. My closest friends now, sell jewelry with me, and it's just been fun. So what else is great about direct sales is it's instant income. We have several people on our team. I could name 5 off the top of my head right now who are actively looking for a full-time job. And what's great about direct sales is you could literally sign up, have a party next week, and have income in your pocket next week. Like, that's how quickly this can move, which is great, whether it's to fulfill a short-time need or maybe to supplement a full-time job, or I've had girls join my team just to pay for cabinets in their kitchen. So it kind of fulfills whatever need you're looking for. Now, I don't know what other products you all have sold, but I will tell you, I've only sold jewelry, and I love selling jewelry. And it's not even because I love jewelry. I love selling jewelry because it's a visual product. And, a lot of times people will compliment you. Like, if I had this on today, my double hearts, my heart necklace, and my heart sweater, I'm pretty sure if I had actually left the house today, which I did not, someone would have said, "That is so cute," right? And that would have given me an opportunity to say, "Thanks, it's a line of jewelry that I sell. It's called Park Lane. Have you heard of it?" So we're always walking advertisements for our business. I also love that jewelry is a simple product. You don't have to educate people on how to use it. You don't have to tell people to stop using their current jewelry. They can mix and match it all together. So it is a very simple product to sell. Literally, if you can hold up a pair of earrings and say, "Aren't these cute?" you're about 50% trained. Like, it's not a hard thing to learn at all. I like that, with this business and with direct sales in general, you can make a minimal investment. And what you do with that is all up to you. And with our program, we have 3 sign-up packages or kits that you can get. The biggest one is $439, and you get $2,000 in jewelry. The middle one is $229, and you get $1,000 in jewelry. And then the kind of dip your toes in and see if you like it is only $99, and you get $500 in jewelry. And we have had a ton of stylists join our team today, because today Park Lane has been running this promotion for 2 weeks, and today is the last day. And I know everybody likes to take as much time as you can get, right? But through tonight, any new stylist that joins Park Lane gets an extra $200 on top of whatever kit she purchases. So that means if you got in for $99, you get $700 in jewelry. So that's kind of helped a lot of people think, yeah, maybe I'll try this. Also what happens with jewelry is it's the #1 complimented piece. You know, today's Valentine's Day. I'm sure many women across the nation got jewelry for Valentine's Day. It does last longer than chocolate. It does last longer than flowers. So that's always a good thing. And I love that there's always a holiday coming up where jewelry is appropriate. Like today it's Valentine's Day, and then we'll have Easter baskets, and then we'll have Mother's Day, and then of course there's bridal showers mixed in there, and there's weddings mixed in there, and then there's just birthdays. There's always a reason why jewelry would be an appropriate gift for someone. And I read a statistic that 47% of women prefer jewelry as their gift choice. I'm like, okay, I can work with that. That works for me. So that's a little bit about the jewelry. Now, why Park Lane? I've been with Park Lane now for 3 years. I was with another jewelry company before that for 20 years. And when they closed at the end of 2020 is when I found Park Lane. And I am so glad I did. I think the #1 reason is this business is fun. It's positive. You are around people that are constantly encouraging you, constantly inspiring you. Park Lane is great about always giving us little things to go for. If you are a carrot-driven person, I'm a carrot-driven person. There's always a little contest. Like today is the second Wednesday of the month. Our accounting weeks end on Wednesday. So today's a big deadline for us. So any stylist on our team that has sold $1,000 in the last 2 weeks by tonight is going to get $250 from Park Lane in free jewelry to pick out. And that happens every single month, the first 2 weeks of the month. They added on another bonus where if you sold 1,500 by tonight, you got the Purple Passion impression bracelet. I don't have that to show you because I haven't earned that yet, but I will be getting that after tonight. So there's always something fun that they're offering for us. Another unique thing about Park Lane is they recognize and respect previous leadership experience. So I know several of you, scrolling back up, put a 1 in the comments that you have done other direct sales. So if you had a leadership role in that previous company, or even a current company, could be current, Park Lane will recognize that leadership experience, and you may have the opportunity to come in at a higher level. And I totally appreciated that because I'd been with my company for 20 years and I wasn't planning on leaving. I kind of felt like they broke up with me, honestly. And so when Park Lane said, you know, we recognize that you have 20 years of leadership experience, we're going to bring you in as a company VP, that felt very validating for me. It's kind of like, you know, if you're a lawyer and you change firms, you're not going to go be a paralegal, right? I've kind of been binging Suits on Netflix, so I have all this lawyer talk in my head in case anybody's ever watched that. It's a good one if you haven't watched that. So I love that they do that for us. Park Lane also has a rich experience length of time. They have been in business for 68 years. And what that tells me is they can survive wars and recessions and pandemics, and they're still 68 years later a cash-driven business. They have no corporate debt. And even since the beginning, the owners have only taken a 2% profit for themselves. And the reason that's important is when I start talking about the programs they offer, you might think, well, how can they afford that? It's because they only take a 2% profit for themselves. So another nice thing about Park Lane is we only sell jewelry. And I like that. It doesn't get messy with adding other products. Women know we sell jewelry. It keeps it very, very simple. So the way we diversify ourselves is in the style of jewelry. And I really, truly believe there's something for everyone. You know, I have a young sister who's 18 years younger than me. She likes the jewelry. I have a grandmother who's 95. She likes the jewelry. So I'm very confident to say there's something in there for everyone. So if you like the dainties, we have dainty necklaces. If you like big, bold pieces, we've got bold pieces, designer inspired pieces. You know, whatever is kind of your desire, I can almost guarantee we have something for you. We also offer a great online platform. You know, before COVID, we all did our parties pretty much 100% in person. And then COVID happened and we did our parties 100% online. And now post-COVID, It's this great balance of, if you want to do parties in person, you can. If you want to do parties online, you can. If you want to mix it up and do both. I generally do about 50% online and 50% in person, and I like both of them equally. And what I love about the fact that our company is a party-based company is that is how you meet people, right? Like if I have a party with a hostess and she invites 10 of her friends, now I have 10 new people that I can introduce my jewelry to. So I love that it is a party-based company. We also have hired a graphic designer to provide all kinds of graphics for you that you need, from banners for your Facebook group, to invitations, to different promotions. We just had her do an entire new Facebook script for us with graphics, and all of that is paid for. I hire someone to do that for all of us. So that's something that makes our team unique too. Any questions so far? I feel like I'm doing all the talking. Let me look in the thing. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't see any questions, but feel free to give them to me if you got them. Okay. When I started Park Lane, one of the biggest thing that caught my attention about them is their sale. Put a 2 in the comments if you have ever purchased something from Park Lane and experienced this sale, because I think this is the most brilliant marketing I've ever seen in my life. And the way their sale works is, and I know you probably know this, but when a customer purchases 2 items at full price, she can get 4 items at half price. And the 2 at full price are always the least expensive. Customers love this because it lets them know right from the beginning, we are trying to help you get the best deal. Park Lane wants you to get the best deal. So at my parties, I'll start by showing them some cart starters, like the ones I have on. Actually, these are called Moana. These are the first pair I've got from Park Lane, and they're only $26. So I will show them, you could get these in gold and silver, and then anything else you want is half price. Any 4 things. Customers love that. So I have because of that, I have a lot of repeat customers that come back and they understand exactly how the sale works. Dawn, that is so sweet. Okay. Party planning. I mentioned we have a party planning company, and because people ask me all the time, well, what's going to keep my business going? And I know it's the Hostess Plan. And the way the Hostess Plan works is, once the sales get to $300 net, that's kind of our minimum, that's our minimum party. The hostess gets $20 in free jewelry for each order she gets up to 10. Doesn't matter the size of the order, they all count the same. And then when she gets to 10, they double to $40 an order. So for example, if a customer has 9 orders, she's going to get 180 free, right? 20 times 9. If she has 10 orders, she's going to get $400 free. That is also so smart at Park Lane, because what happens, I just had this happen at a party last week. I was in person at Diane's house, and at the end of the night, Diane had 7 orders. So I said, Diane, 7 orders is great. You have 140 in free jewelry. She gets 4 items at half price on top of that. She can pick any item up to $200 for $30. That's a great party. So I told Diane, I said, we can wrap this up, but if you get 3 more orders, even if people are buying the $26 Moana earrings, that will take you from 140 to 400. Do you want to see if anybody might want a pair of earrings? Yes, she does. Yes, she did. And she closed that party with 11 orders. Because again, it doesn't matter the size of the order. It just, people can buy, everybody kind of needs another pair of earrings, right? So the Hostess Plan is for sure what's going to keep it going. And that's the same Hostess Plan, whether you do that party in person or you do that party online. And then I mentioned some of the programs that Park Lane offers. So as a stylist, you make anywhere from a 30 to 50% commission. And the reason there's that range is because that direct to point program. So if you do have previous leadership experience, make sure you talk to your stylist about that and see if that might be a conversation we can have to see if that works for you. But even if you are a fashion stylist, you start making 30%. And we are so good at onboarding our new stylists that if you want to, we can help you promote in your first month. And when you promote to that first level, you start making 35%, and you never go back down. In our previous company, we did go back down. So I kind of rode this roller coaster all the time of promoting and then you're demoted, promoting and then you're demoted. It was very stressful. But in Park Lane, the only place to go is up. You just keep going up. It doesn't matter if the people on your team stop working, you still stay at that same level. You still stay at that same commission rate. They also have, I mentioned the free jewelry that you can get, you know, for our stylists that are watching. If they submit $1,000 by tonight, they get $250 in jewelry. That program is called our Rich Rewards Club, and there's 5 levels. So I just talked about the first level, but you can keep going and earn up to $1,100 every single month in free jewelry. And what that does is it gives you a way to add jewelry to your kit, so you have more to talk about. But I promise you, if you do this for a couple months in a row, you will have more jewelry than you know what to do with, and then you can start giving it away. So I give away jewelry now in my VIP group. I send stuff to people on birthdays. I do an on-time drawing. I do all these things because I've earned all this jewelry free. So I love that I can be generous because of that. They have a Mercedes car program. If you have a dream of driving a white Mercedes, you can achieve that at the first level of leadership. If you're kind of like, I don't really like Mercedes, I'm good with my whatever you're driving, then you can, instead of taking the Mercedes, you can get a $500 cash bonus every month. So that's just kind of an extra little bonus on top of everything else. They have 2 amazing incentive trips. Several of us are heading off to Paris in March for 5 days in Paris, which is just incredible to me. They pay for the hotel, they pay for the airfare, they pay for most of the meals. It is a luxury trip. Right now we're kind of in the 2nd month of earning a trip to St. Thomas. So like I'm looking at Jesse, you got the beach behind you. I feel like you might like to travel or you might like the beach. So if you like, I love to travel. I think that's partly why I do this business, is to help pay for my travel. So if someone wants to pay for my travel, I'm all about that. I will work hard for an incentive trip. Okay. Okay. And the last thing I just wanted to mention is why now is a good time. I mean, honestly, the best time right now is because of the extra $200 in free jewelry that you get. Like in my 3 years, and I know that's not very long, but in my 3 years, I've never seen them offer that. Sometimes they gave you a bracelet if you signed up, or you might get something small, but I've never seen them offer an extra 200. And I know that like I can't guarantee that you would make back your $100 because I think that's illegal for me to guarantee that. But I will tell you that we will set you up for success, because what happens on our team Sparkle, our mission statement is to empower others to build a business with purpose. So one of the ways we empower you is we always have a leader do your launch party for you, to help you get sales, to help you get bookings, to introduce Park Lane to your friends for you. We have a GLAM plan, which is kind of our roadmap for beginning steps that, again, we walk through with you. So this is one of those businesses that you can do for yourself, but not by yourself, because we really do come alongside and mentor and train all along the way. Okay, so I think I've told you mostly everything. I mentioned the cost. So again, there's 3 kits, $99 for $500 in jewelry, $229 for $1,000 in jewelry, $439 for $2,000 in jewelry. And through midnight Central Time, they will add $200 on top of that for you to pick out. So any questions, or girls, did I leave anything out or anything you want to add? Okay, is it all good? All right, one thing I'm going to do, I forgot to grab this. Let me just grab this little link here. I'm going to put a link to our survey in the comments, and I'm sure your stylist, will give you that as well. But the survey is your ticket to win. So, here it is. So let me paste this in here that you can grab. And then at the end of the survey, it's going to ask you for a secret word. Now, I think when I did this on Sunday, the secret word was Valentine. So let's just make it love. We'll keep it all all within the theme of today. So the secret word is love, because it's Valentine's Day. We'd love to have you give us a try, join our Team Sparkle. And if you have any other questions, please let me know. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining me today. I know it's a big day. So that's about it, unless anybody has any questions. Good. Okay. All right. Well, have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, Jen. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.